go Caitlyn out.
Yeah, you bet lead. Yeah. And then if you get
pick away.
Well, Jax is really good into Viego. So.
Oh my God, no! Oh, I just saw it. Also pick Ballista into
yes!
SAMIRA+JARVAN. All right, they were cooking, but it just wasn't the dish I was expecting, guys.
That's why Life was chuckling.
All right, this is the classic Life Jarvan. He has played this to great effect in the past. We remember, he was the god of set support. These melee gentlemen in... All right, here we are, onto the Rift, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 2. Life Esports versus KT. 2 teams deadlocked in the standings, tied for 4th place, desperately wanting to try and avoid the first round of playoffs, the only round that doesn't have a lower bracket. Life misses his first flag. They're going to back away.
Very good.
And get the ward down.
Well, you still need to respect, like, well, there's some flag and drag.
Yep, there's the flash immediately. Life now, no flash as well as the autos are coming through. Lehens kind of baited here a little bit, but the Viego's coming in. You can see the mist. It is streaking through. Frost shot now raining onto Clid. He has to flash as Viper able to at least dash his way out. But Hummer, tail between their legs. They do manage to get the flash and the heal and the barrier out of KT. They hold on to 3 of their summoners here in this bottom lane, but look at this. KT just bearing down on them. Cuz maybe a little bit too far forward as there's the flag and drag. Lehens could be in trouble as the turret shot's coming through, almost kills him. He's gonna have to back away. Aiming's like, guys, I just want to plate. Like, chill. And they are going to, as Kingen is farming in between turrets here in the meantime. Very strange, but okay. In Australia, we call the RACV, or at least in Victoria.
The what?
RACV.
That is
an
like
insurance company.
Okay.
There was a lot of ads, and some of them were funny. Call someone who cares. Call the RACV.
I cannot relate, but I'm glad that happened.
I'm sure there's one guy in chat that knows what I'm talking about.
I'm sure there's multiple Australians watching.
I know, but not all of them are from Victoria, and not all of them will watch.
Well enough, I do think there's an angle. Particularly because it's Viper on SAMIRA, and I just really want to believe in him.
Yeah, that might be an option there, as Kingen's going to go angry here onto Keen, and Keen just rains cannons from the sky. Alcove Gaming, will it save this Jax? The answer is Leap Strike might, but the Heartbreaker is going to do just that, and Cuz going to lock down first blood onto the top laner of Hanwha. And that is your first 1,000 in that 2K that you were talking about.
And again, it's Cuz, right? Like, he is up substantially. He was in the benefit of also not having to cover for his bot lane as long as Clid did. And Clid right now is like, he's already a level behind.
Mid lane, and so they were worried about it. So that's why we showed him, and then we had to show him missing every single CS.
You know the reason, Atlas.
Well, I wanted to have a different one, you know? Sometimes you just want to
Lehens
doesn't have level 6 yet.
If you put these guys behind,
well, BDD is coming towards his bottom side, and Life is looking like he's free food, and he knows it. He is just going to try and get some knockups on his way out. They didn't even need to worry about Blade Whirl and dealing with that. They just walk it on through, and KT, it's now their turn to grab some plates here towards this bottom side. Like, this KT kind of went missing during like the middle of the season.
But yeah, that is a horrible trade. Really, really painful. Now, do note, this is level 6. Almost hit for life. And that's the...
All right.
That's like the one moment where I'm like, maybe they can make it work. Zeka, oh, he's going to die.
Oh,
he's going to die.
Well, there's the body slam, there's the stun, and Chain CC onto Ace, and the hole comes through as well. Another Heartbreaker, another kill. Oh, man.
KT are just reading them like a book.
They are.
They're like, oh, yeah, they're going to rotate over Zeka because the bot lane is going to need help. It's not enough. I have a hard time seeing them. Oh, they might set up a trap here.
They did. Hawkshot. Hawkshot's like a pretty cool ability. Man, why didn't we think of this Ashe before? All right, Arrow's going to connect onto Clip, but he flashes. That should be a dead Lehens. Okay, BDD making his way over. This Thunderdome is a bit weird because there are kind of rocks in places where we didn't really want them to be, but now the Rift is going to sort itself out. Flash gets BDD to safety. That is a good little pickup onto Lehens. There is now Life. Just look at him. He does have Cataclysm available, but didn't actually pull the trigger on it. Just expected a couple of thwacks from the Jack's lamppost, and
yeah,
we'll be able to lock this one down. Arrow sails majestically towards this top side of the map, and is going to connect! All right, Lehens. Okay, the barrel, the trial by fire, and you are just dead. I think it was more of a trial by ice, though, to be perfectly honest, as Kingen is just sniped. Lehens goes from, like, throwing an arrow point blank. I just have to hold the thought. Cataclysm comes into the mid lane. The burly gentleman taking a lot of damage. He takes a drink, decides that he just wants to kill a minion wave, and Viper says, no, you're not allowed to do that. And he is going to press the ultimate button.
This fight is KT. I think that you might just win the game. They do need to respect Zeka. Has a great flank angle here, but he might get spotted.
Life as well, as the ward goes up. Keen gets the information.
Now
Ace in the hole comes in. BDD body slams over. He's the one that's going to be checking Zeka here on this flank, but they have already started off this dragon. And KT, if they do want to fight for this, they need to do something about it.
Makes it hard.
Yeah, and there is Life diving on top of Cuz. I think he wanted to get a knock-up. Cannon Barrage comes in here as Kingen going to get bullied out of the way, and now BDD, he's just going to snipe the Annie, but Zeka, he goes golden. The stopwatch is so huge, and now he looks for the stun, but it doesn't really work. In goes Cuz. He's not able to secure the dragon, so one of them does go over to Humble Life. The arrow sails to Narnia and back again. And KT, they get themselves a pick.
BD all look amazing. We already talked about the bot lane in great detail. And unless Humble Life start to be more proactive, KT are clearly showing that they're ready to run them over as King is dead.
Yes, he is. He's going to counter-strike. He's able to dodge some things. There's the flash. Cannon Barrage already able to be used. And aiming is going to be delivered the kill on a silver platter. Hanwha going to be able to trade for a turret here on this top side as Clid will come on over. BDD wants to kind of join in, but they are going to be able to take this one just brute force. That one is going to go down. So there's unseen
like that
for now, as we can see, thanks Jonas Strong.
Need the backline access, but Cuz has already started up this Drake.
He has. Life taking a bit of damage from these barrels here. As Cuz is going to back away.
Oh, they have no idea.
The flank angle. Kingen's going to move in. Cuz in a lot of trouble. Does go golden. Arrow will connect at least for a moment. As the Tibbers comes down, but only onto one target. They do get rid of the Viego. And Viper at about 50%. You can see KT still raring for a fight, though. Cannon Barrage was utilized in the fight.
They have the range. Keen can keep harassing them, as can BDD.
Yeah.
Tibbers!
Tibbers is going to go down. Aiming collects that 50 gold.
There's no smite, though.
Yeah, this second
Life?
barrel is second Mountain Drake is huge as Life waiting on a flank angle, so it was a bit scary, and KT kind of flubbed that fight. Definitely a good little moment here for Harma Life Esports, and Kingen finding himself some value, right? Like, he has a bit more slack now.
Like, there's Hawkshot.
Lehens hasn't used it yet. I think they have a clue as to what's going on.
They should know.
Yeah. Cuz gets that control ward in the pit. Now KT are going to move over. Kingen's actually pretty low. Ace in the hole comes in. And Kingen going to dive on top of Keen here. I don't know whether that's the target you want to be engaging on. He's got a shield bow, and Zeka almost just straight up dies to the power of this gangplank, who gets the 50 gold from Tibbers.
And that's going to lead to a mid-game turret, or mid-lane turret getting pushed here. KT's ready. It looks initially like the play might end up working out, but this is not a dragon. Says Baron, need a lot more time to actually take it out. Not going to be the case. Aiming, unbothered. And we talked about the cleanse. Look at this itemization from aiming. Getting a QSS here is so big because it really limits the amount of targets that Humble Life can reliably 100 to 0 to, well, mostly Cuz. Well, Lens is another one, obviously, but the flash will almost be available, which will help him out a lot. I am happy to see some signs of life. I think Hanwha is still in a very bad spot in this game, as they are, and Hanwha are looking to contest this dragon, right? Like, look at the amount of flank wards that they've already set up for Zeka and Kingen.
Oh, absolutely.
Clid?
Clid? Oh no, that's an overextension. Cyclone comes in, another Heartbreaker will come down, and Ace in the hole was used onto a clone just for fun, just to point out which one was the wrong one, and that is Dead Jungler. I don't know what Clid was doing there, but it was the wrong move. And they will be able to take this. There's still 10 seconds before this Drake is going to spawn. KT should be able to collect that as well. Oh man, talk about punished for a mistake. That is just insane.
That might be the game. It's anticlimactic, but you could feel Hanwha Life still having a possible shot here. Not going to be the case.
That's a tough situation to deal with here for Hanwha, but Now, Baron, plus you miss out on that Drake.
Oh, maybe a trap here. I do like this. Oh, they know the control ward as well.
Yeah, Clid moving on over. Life is in. There's the teleport, as Life is going to be blocked from this one. Lahen's trying to kite this one out, as Aiming's trying to work out where he wants to be. Life is going to deliver himself onto the hands of the Caitlyn. Cuz going to lock down the kill, though, and now Clid trying to dance around BDD with the party cast. Don't know whether we want that. As Samira kind of ulting nothing. And the Annie's going to be able to take down the Caitlyn. Okay, BDD locks one up as well, as Viper gets another one in the fight, but he's going to go down solo. Oh my god, the trial by fire doing so much work. Lahens is the one to finish him off in the end, and now Kingin and Zeka against the world. Counter-Strike comes in. He takes down the GP. And Zeka, what have you got for us, mate? You're going to need to deliver here, as at least they do manage to deal with Tibbers. He's got another stun up, though. Up and available. As Lahens.
Ult's shield, they might be able to get out.
The ult's up again. And, okay, Kingin moving on over.
Yes,
Zeka was too far out of range. Okay, BDD, where are the heroics?
Where are they going?
I don't know.
There's nowhere to go.
Where's KT going? Zeka is, oh my goodness. Okay, the execute comes through, and BDD might, sorry, Zeka might just make it out. It's Cuz is gonna, oh no, Heartbreaker does come in, and that was heartbreaking for everyone that wanted the Annie to survive. Cannon Barrage is available. We are at an even game state between the two squads. A fresh buy here for Viper is now Cuz chasing after Clid once again. He gets taken down to half. Teleport to come back once again here from Zeka, as Blastcone just brings BDD and King into their own personal party. And Hamwa once again back on the Dragon.
Look
Like
at the
50% health.
They're already so low.
Yeah, Clid can't stick around. And KT looking for those angles. Look at this, Lahens. Perfect position to throw an arrow. He connect. Oh, beautifully Blade World there from Viper. But
Baron reset.
It might be a teleport back in angle here for King, and KT are going to try and pull the Drake back into their own hands. This is a very strange dance between the two. Cuz slinks into the mist one more time. More backs flying forward. Standing on these traps over and over again.
Big buy. Are we going to flip it?
Well, I think that's it's going to be the option here. As Clid's on it, Cuz can you get in? Cannon Barrage right on top of Viper as they dive forward. The Drake is going to be secured by Cuz, but at what cost is the question. The gangplank has already gone down. Viper's popping off in this fight so far. BDD going to be taken down, and now Lahens is going to be the next one to fall. Hanwha, they lose the Drake, but it's only Cuz left alive.
Oh, I don't think they have enough time. 30, 45 seconds until everyone is up. They're going to try.
I didn't realize that it was actually late game Samira that was going to be the problem here.
Oh my god. Can they do it? 20 seconds here? I don't think that's the time. I think they can take the inhib and then they got to piece out. But they might also feel like this is their all or nothing moment, Atlas.
They could go for it.
They're going to try.
Yeah, Cuz.
Oh my god.
Can you protect this? Viper does so much damage to these turrets.
I think they're going to do it.
First Nexus turret is going to go down. Cuz, can you be the hero? The answer, I think, is just going to be no. Second Nexus turret is going to go down, and Hanwha Life, the Blade Whirl, will save it. The Nexus goes down, and we're going to a Game 3.
And we kept waiting.
The fish was on the boat.